Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers, and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krayt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
We little Morgan's birthday.
Master Geralt. A guard spotted you from the tower. They said we'd open the gates.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
So maybe I ought to stop by another time.
All know what you did for Ceres and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Krakow waits.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here at Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Step careful there. I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an on-crate's to wear the crown, it...
Should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
Show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Not your mug smacked. Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop your shite boasting.
Ceres! Hey! Ah, damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her.
Stubborn, fierce, mute.
Exactly! True, Arnvald.
Don't see cry.
No, went to his chambers to prepare your promise.
If you've a spell, Witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcards. Loosen up your jaw.
Maybe later.
Grand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
What do you witchers do once there are no battles?
Kill a giant swan thing, but our fox is
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support?
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
Take it you have a specific family in mind?
Of course. Bran was the best king Skellige has seen in centuries. The throne should pass on to Svanrige, his true-born...
What's wrong with voting for your kid?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing...
Leaving care...
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must, even. So, feast to your liking?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum.
Saw you talking to Berna.
Politics. After all, Wench tried to convince me that we must honor Bran's memory. And to that aim, I'm to command my offspring to withdraw.
Why do I think you turned...
You put it mildly. I showed her the door.
Feeling torn?
You mean, do I have a favorite? Nay. There is different...
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago... But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Ceres has something as rare. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through. The for, the against.
Between you and me, Hjalmar...
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? Then yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir.
In Skellige, we
promised me a reward for help.
And I aim to keep my word. Here. This bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you, for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one... Hear that? Damn it! Hjalmar's probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Da.
Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come?
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son. You insult me, Lucas, and now you threaten my son. I will not step for this. Dad, come here. Come on!
Calm down. Calm down. Enough. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers.
We cannot... But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls up...
Find the guilty on Crete. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shit.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore.
Our honor's at stake, sis.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those...
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the Wolf.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all suddenly... a mass...
What happened before the mess?
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony... His throat bulged like a blowfish. Face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards in the tape in. From the other side of the room, we heard this. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even man...
We'll avenge them. Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Yalborn...
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I...
Fang marks, claw
Pull
marks,
yourself together,
broken
Sid.
bones.
How'd they
Hard
get
to
in?
say what exactly killed him.
No! The gates were shut!
All right. What do we have here? Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Mead. And something else. Something earthy. Bears like honey. Before it's fermented. Strange. Something under the fur. A tattoo. Shape of a bear paw. Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something... No full moon, so something else caused the transformation. Maybe some... Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check, though. All the horns are empty. Bowl at each table. Mead in this one. And only mead. Autrig. Shit, no more than a kid. Earthy scent from the bear's maw. Something towards mushrooms? Bowl's empty, but the scent's in the air. Coming from... somewhere else in this room. Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And... human blood. Ceres, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Berserkers.
Berserkers?
The Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. Stuff of fairy tales, legends.
Almost. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye, but only in the tales told to children as they're put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage, but as I said, it's only...
Only a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Ceres wasn't lying. You know your fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dreams. Odalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways, initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple. But we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You have another name for it on the continent. Silasib, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Udalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help. Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the raid.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the...
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. It might have happened before they brought the drink. Come on, we could find some clues there. We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's a buzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages. Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow. But so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish. I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end down below. Come, I'll show you. Right behind you.
That's a relief. This mead's clean. Nothing here either. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the? Shit.
The spirit! There's another exit behind behind the barrels, but they're too heavy. We'll never move them.
Don't intend to. Quick.
God, we might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. This a secret passage?
One rarely used, more like. When Hjalmar and I were little, we'd play here. Once... bygones.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac...
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
Maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no witcher senses at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on. Someone walked through the mead. Trail breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby, something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No, it can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go. Look, it's him!
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
When I get my hands on him.
You don't stand a chance.
We'll see about that!
Got him!
Why'd you betray them? Talk or I'll finish what I started.
No Ancrate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. Your hot Skellige needs stability. A strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea. But I do know one who never stopped saying it. It's Berna Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her...
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claim if she succeeded. Svanrigger would have been left.
We need proof. Your word...
Arnvald, help us. And I'll ask my dad to grant you...
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres on Crate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Berna Bran's.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Ceres speaks true. Burner commanded me to poison the maid. When Ceres and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Ancrete, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Burner speaks true. Arnvald has served at Care Trollder ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
I can vouch for Ceres. She's telling the truth.
You? Yet another Ancrete lackey? Did Ceres entice you to cooperate? I can imagine how. Or has Crack paid you to smear my name?
What did you say?
Calm yourselves.
After what I saw on Speaker Rock, I trust the Witcher. More than I do you.
You've that right. But it's no proof of my guilt.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Berna to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Burner's right, Ceres. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Ancrete will face.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How? He stands silent. You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself. Me. The family. The clan.
Svanrika, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan Ancrete, and you, Berna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
When I had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrika? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinate, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go. just in time.
They've already started.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Ceres! 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 Ceres!
Congratulations. You'll make a good...
Thank you. Wouldn't be here for...
What's the new queen?
To listen, learn, and listen again.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to...
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try.
Keep my fingers crossed. You alright?
So. Anyway you cut it, I was best...
Not just anyway.
Aye, true. Suppose if it
Not even a little proud of her?
A bit, aye. She's the blood of me blood, bone of me bone. But don't tell her I said so. Liable to puff out. We showed Lugos. That's most important. Did you see it?
Yeah, surprised to see him in...
Our clans have been butting heads.
Take care.
A weak class.
Giddy up.
You're mad, woman! Mad, I say!
Maybe, but I've got good reason.
I hold Ciri dear too. You know this damn well. But the mask of Orberus is no trifle. Have you any idea what will happen if it is used? Any idea of the consequences?
No, but neither do you. So stop panicking.
Can hear you two clear on the other side of the island.
Good! May all Skellige know Jennifer of Vengerberg is a common thief!
Control yourself, Druid. I haven't stolen anything. I've merely borrowed something and fully intend to return it.
Ha! The generosity. Just one small problem. Once used, the mask is rendered completely worthless. Not to mention the risk you'll bury us alive, and all the Isles with us!
Barry, what are you talking about?
She's not told you? Might have expected as much. The myth is that Ouroboros created the mask when the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect that he would never again see his betrothed, Ouroboros made the mask, which would allow him to peer into the past. He knew, however, that he could only use it once. So he waited. Waited until his longing grew so strong that it became unbearable. When the sea learnt of the mask, it was quick to respond. It made known its threat that whosoever used the mask would bring the sea's wrath down on them. For in vengeance, the sea would rise and flood all the lands and drown the living.
Where'd you get this mask?
Sailors from Clan Dimmock pulled it from the sea.
Yeah, but how can you be sure this is Ouroboros' mask?
Its appearance is exactly as described in the myths.
You believe the myths?
Only ignorant fools belittle their significance. Besides, it's not the myths that are on trial.
On the one hand, a theft. On the other, Ciri's life.
I also care deeply for the girl. I proposed a series of other methods. Yennefer refused to listen. She claimed they would take too long. Whereas she needs immediate results. She is always true.
At least this time she...
Never mind that she might bring... What? What was that? No. Yennefer's used the mask. Follow me! We must neutralize the mask! Mute its power!
Great. What was that?
Unicorns.
Damn it, Yen. I saw the foglets. I meant how'd they get here?
The power of the mask summoned them.
Ermion says the mask might cause a natural disaster.
Fortunate he's here then. He can jump right in, try to tame it.
Realize he won't let this pass.
Oh, I'll survive, somehow.
What now?
The mask reveals the past, but only in certain places where past events left a strong magical Take it.
Want me to wear it?
Yes. I'll cast a spell that will let me see through your eyes.
Gonna read my mind again?
You object?
You do it whenever you want anyway.
No harm in it then, is there? Let's go. Already found the first spot. This is the spot. Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
Keep it on until you see everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range.
What's that? A portal?
2 people emerged from it.
The woman was Ciri.
How can you know?
The way she moved, like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come, let's find the next spot. Don the mask. Watch out!
What was that?
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that even the echo was dangerous. I wager it destroyed the forest.
But Ciri and her companion weren't harmed. I saw them escape.
Let's see where to.
This is clear.
Where do I?
Anyone here when this happened had a slim chance of surviving.
Well, ready? Use the mask.
Someone chased Ciri. See that? Might have wounded her.
She escaped through another portal.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come. Don the mask.
Nice fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely. It's Ciri's companion and the one who wounded her.
How do you know?
I don't. Making an educated guess. They both appeared in the previous visions.
Ciri's got a powerful ally. The mage who was with Ciri fled.
His trace path leads to Velen as well. But the target... The explosion must have disrupted...
Ran into Kira Metz in Velen. Coincidence, she claimed a mage came to her looking for Ciri. Be surprised if it wasn't.
Whoever he is, he grows more interested.
Maybe something left of the one who got hit by...
It's clearing up.
Ermion must be getting a hand.
Which means he'll be free to attack us again.
Are you pleased with yourselves? Look at what you've brought! If someone's death were to help you find Ciri, would you start...
Relax. Storm's died down. You've clearly...
For now! But who knows what...
Stop panicking! Here's your
It is worthless. It's an unwieldy ashtray at best. I hope you've learned something useful at least.
Very.
I'm talking to Geralt. You I'll deal with later. So?
We think a powerful curse was...
Plausible. Do you know upon whom?
Not yet. But we know Ciri was here. Someone chased them. They fought.
Where to?
Velen, probably. The mage opened a portal for her.
Yes? Is that it?
Got a feeling we found something interesting. Just need to examine one more thing.
Went flying in that direction.
Something's pinned under that tree. Can you...
I can.
Armor's clean. No blood, no sword nicks. Ciri's friend must have... what do you call it?
Vaporized him.
Exquisite. The armor. All the workmanship's unfamiliar. Can't even tell where it's from.
Probably because it belonged to a rider of the Wild Hunt.
What? So it's true? The Wild... First here, they're not...
They're looking for Ciri.
But... why?
Elder blood flows in...
Tis true, she can trace her lineage clear back to Lara Doran, which is why the... What could that truly be?
Ciri's exceptional. She travels between places here and...
Huh?
Which is why the Wild... Speaking of the Hunt, mentioned it...
Well, it happened at least a fortnight after the cataclysm struck here on Ard Skellig. The raids raided Lofoten at dusk in a blizzard. Itself a strange occurrence for that time of year. The islanders set the wraiths. They barged into their huts, killed anyone who resisted. Then...
Anyone survive?
A dozen or so women.
Next stop.
I'll meet you on the beach.
Wait, can't we...
But you detest being teleported.
Don't exactly like potions either, but I drink...
You also drink them when there's no need at all. Very well.
Good luck to you. Inform me once you've learned anything new.
Quite a few years since I was last on Hindisfjord, but if I remember correctly... Raised huts and fresh graves. This must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come...
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
Ritual of some kind.
We'll do no... Dear sisters, pardon the interruption.
Can you not see we're commemorating?
And we're looking for someone who's still... Then speak.
They say the...
That is true, though few believe us. Did you see riders on skeleton horses, wearing frost...
Aye, that's how it was. They landed on our shores in a ship made of them. Leif yelled to grab the children. Then they came. Cut him across his face.
You were to ask about someone, not prod their wounds.
What happened then?
Yen, leave her alone.
You don't understand.
I understand, and I'm still at...
You're right.
Get to the point. Now.
We're looking for a young woman, name of Ciri.
I'm sorry.
Unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not... This Ciri... has she...
Yes, what
Don't know. Saw her but for a moment, right before... 1,000 curses upon him.
Remember anything else? Anything at all?
Only that she seemed tired.
Great. So we know she bathed.
I'm sorry,
Craven.
My apologies. Craven. Craven could have told you more.
This Craven you mentioned.
He did. Until the elders... It's as if he has ceased to exist. The lore forbids anyone from touching him.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the Wild.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keep.
You've come too late. He went to the...
coward who willingly seeks battle? Am I the only one who's...
That's why he did it. Craven knew he would prove and thus regain his
trial by ordeal.
I do not mock your laws. Please also respect our...
Morkvar.
Who, you mean? The vilest man ever to inhabit Skellige. Nothing was ever sacred to him. He attacked his own clan's lands.
Know the type.
They said he feared only one thing. The wrath of the gods. Morkvarg sought to prove how wrong they were. So he sailed to Hindisfjall to ransack the goddess's garden. This was over a decade ago. Archpriestess Ulva stood in his way. He thrust a blade between her ribs and cast her down in the mud. As her lifeblood left her.
A curse? A monster?
I can get rid of Morkvarg. Don't know what he's turned into, but
It's not that simple. There have been those who have best...
So, it's a complex curse.
I understand, but I've told... Speak with Torridar's son, Einar. He was in the garden when Morkvarg and his men attacked. He saw what happened. Of all the pilgrims there at the time, he settled in Larvik. You'll find him there.
Where is this holy...
Not far from here. North. We cultivated healing herbs there.
And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the goddess planted. We place our offerings and make... Those who venture below...
Thanks for your...
I understand you intend... I dislike it when foreigners enter the sacred grounds. Custom demands pilgrims make an offering of their own blood before the tree. Craven surely...
You needn't worry about us. Geralt and I always...
Monsters. My gran taught me about.
A bite. Just one morsel. One piece. A crumb. Food. Food. Shank. Not again. Not again.
He doesn't seem happy to see us.
Wait till he gets a closer look at me.
So, where shall we start?
Let's go to that tree the sisters mentioned.
Plan to bleed yourself for the goddess?
Not necessarily, but Craven did. We just might pick up his scent. Craven was here. Look, the impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains, see them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses. Not like you.
Which is why you should stay up here. No offense, but in that undergrowth and mud, you'd be like a...
Ball and chain?
Planned to say it gentler, but yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
Fine. We'll do as you say. If the need arises.
Thought you might object.
Me? Please.
Yen, look me in the eye.
Many things. How to seize the Temerian crown, how to sell Kaer Morhen out from under...
doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
Is it Craven?
No, this one's been here a while.
What? I can't hear you. If you want to chat, come closer.
Your senses are really dulled. Another corpse. No bite marks here either. Craven's blood. Craven's blood. Morkvark doesn't give up easily. Door won't budge. Craven must have blocked it, or it's just locked. Gotta go round. Lots of prints, old and new. His lair must be nearby. Can't cross that. Gotta go down, provided I can open the sluice. Mechanism looks pretty standard. One lever to choose the sluice gate, the other to work it. Symbol of Freya. Morkvark broke through this door. Must have smelled something beyond it. Untouched. No sign of feeding. Morkvark doesn't devour his victims. Strange.
It grew back. It always grows back.
Starting to envy you.
Wish to hear a story?
If I have to, I'm all...
Warriors came. They knew they could not kill me. Know what I did? I bit my leg off to free myself. Every bite brought pain and howling. I vomited blood.
Mm-hmm. Biting off your own limbs hurts. Who would have thunk?
You don't understand. This was more. I shredded them, dashed them to bits.
Your story have a point.
The moral is... You cannot kill me. Cannot stop me. The curse.
willing to talk now?
Only now can I. Such is the curse. Makes me bite. You've got time before the blood's gone from me. Undo.
Looking for a man named Craven.
Those who come. Then I
mentioned a rule.
Looted. Through.
Tiresome conversation. Not interested.
What will you do?
What a witcher ought to. Roots. Right under Yen. Hey, can you hear me?
Geralt! Scared me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
I hope not. Let me know once you find Craven.
Damn. Dead.
Yen,
And?
And I've seen rot fiends in better condition than this.
Shit. Fine, scrape together what you can and...
Take it you've...
No, I just like to stare at... We'll talk when you...
That's Yen. Charming. Come on, someone wants to meet.
Putrefaction set in. But the...
Doesn't look like the talkative type.
Anyone can be made to talk.
Thought necromancy was strictly...
So is premarital sex. But I'm not about to be bothered.
Black magic's no joke.
I don't like it any more than you do, believe me.
I understand. Still...
Geralt, please.
Need any ingredient?
The blood of a newborn.
Mind trying again without the sarcasm?
I don't need a thing. All I need is energy. A great deal of energy.
It's also considered sacred. Priestesses will be furious if you use the garden's power to...
Geralt, you're getting on my nerves. I offer...
I'm not poking holes. Just...
No. Geralt, I'll say it again. We're short on time. Fine. You busy yourself pouting. I'll... Selene, Dufresne! Selene! Are you Craven of Lofoten?
No,
You died in battle.
Geralt, this is not the time to cheer up. A young woman, ashen hair.
She's war.
I don't care about that. What happened to her? Speak! Speak!
Ciri. Zirel. Can you hear me?
I can.
I must leave you now. We will meet beneath drowned dead rock. Can you remember? Repeat it.
Drowned. Dead rock.
You're awake. And I thought you'd...
Where am I? And who are you?
It's all right. You're on Hindersfjall, village of Lofoten. They call me Skjal.
But how'd I... What?
We fished you out of the sea. Me and that friend of yours.
And where is he?
Stepped out a while ago. Why does he wear that mask?
No. He's a... How long?
All day, nearabouts. 'Twas morn when we...
Damn.
You needed the rest. Been through a lot, eh? Got some nap. I'd no choice. Soaked through you were, and I had to see if you had any wounds that needed tending.
And if my breasts needed smearing with fox tallow?
Nay, that was Mum and Sis. I'd never dare. I swear. On my honor.
Easy. I believe you. Help me stand.
I don't think you should...
Less talk, more giving me a hand.
Ah, that's me brother for you. Out of sight for a second, and he's already put his paws on a girl.
Astrid, you're as dim as dishwater. You know perfectly well I'm helping her up.
It's a shame, I know, but I've got to interrupt your courtship. Come, we're off to the sauna.
Where?
Why's your mouth agape like you're noodling for an eel? Girl, you was blue as a whale when we brought you in.
Really, there's no need.
Hey! Fine. You can't stand on your own 2 feet. And it's no surprise with your muscles frozen stiff. But don't you worry.
I'm sorry, but I must...
Shan't force you to stay. But the rock's a ways off and you can barely walk. You bet.
True. Skjal can prepare a horse for you. You'll have to wait a spell, but even so, you'll get...
Fine, that'll do.
Pish-posh, there's no need. Now come, we gotta...
Where are my clothes?
I've taken them already. Come on. That man in the mask, he's from afar, isn't he?
Oh, yes. From very far away.
Where exactly?
Aren't you nosy?
Surprised? Been sitting in this fish puddle me whole life. I'd love to travel like you.
Like me? No, you wouldn't like that. Trust me.
Muscles are working. And mind the string don't catch on your nose.
Ah! I know!
See Snorri shuffling around the fire. Leaning would go that one. I had to squint from the glare. They say he needs to ask Lauren for her hand today. That's all he gets. Not a wonder no, she's only got eyes for Rocker. Snorri's not dressed up for Lauren. It's her father he aims to impress. Riches be the first and only thing the man looks for in a son-in-law.
All right, in you go and get out of those rags.
All of them?
I should think so. Wrap yourself in a towel. Well, whatever makes you comfortable.
Finally, I was so worried she'd...
Ah, Mum, you always worry. Everything's fine, ain't it?
Yes, it's fine.
Good. That's good. But why have you got the towel, child? It'll just get wet.
Mum, she's from the continent. She's shy.
I was worried about drafts.
See, Astrid, girls your age can be sensible.
Sensible girls aren't tossed on.
Here we are gabbing away. Steam's got...
Say, back home, have you got saunas too?
You know, I don't...
Ah, that's right. Well,
ship?
We fished you out of the sea. With...
No. I'm here looking for some...
Not your betrothed, I hope.
Why?
It'd break Skjal's heart. He's head over heels for you, girl. Sat at your bedside all the day, staring like you was painted by a master.
Astrid, I asked you...
Oops. Well, now the milk's spilt. Do you fancy Skjal?
I must say, he's rather...
Half the village sighs when he passes, but he likes you. I miss...
Give it a rest, you...
Listen, it's lovely sitting here.
I understand. Who'd want to stay in this hole?
But I can't see how you're related to anyone here. No one in Lofferton groans and bitches quite... Child, Skjal's certain to have readied the horses by now.
I suppose.
Head through the door and you'll see the pier. Be careful.
Thank you once more.
And once more, there's no need. God's bless your journey.
Cold.
Storms are coming. Gotta go to your mum. Tell her to take the wash down. You keep practicing.
Aye.
If your fingers tired, grip the string with...
No need. They won't tire. Oh, you're here. The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
No. Except to mention that you fancy me.
What? But I asked her... Besides, it's not... Of course, you are very... But... You know what? Let's ride. You're in a hurry and it'll be dark soon.
I'm not in that much of a hurry. Your first kiss, wasn't it?
Of course it weren't. Aye. Me first.
We don't have much time. But it's enough for you to learn a few things.
Run for your lives!
You stay here! I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
What was that?
The Wild Hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
No, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the rock.
You should stay. See to Astrid, your mum.
Afterwards. Once I'm sure you'll make it. Let's go! Watch out! Ride, silly! Don't look back! Faster! Faster! They're catching up!
What became of that creature? Where is he?
Stop!
What? To whom? Begone. Begone, I say!
What?
It died.
You knew it would end like this, didn't you?
No. I knew you'd protest. Your sense of decency is...
Yen.
I'm fine now. Imagine putting wriggling cockroaches in your mouth. Or
Could have shown some...
That was no boy, Geralt.
It didn't just speak.
I know it seemed real, but it was no... Geralt, I know we should talk, but not here, or...
The garden! How could you?
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me. We've every right to be furious.
I'm sorry.
Is that all?
Nothing that would help.
I shall make sure all Skellige hears what you...
Wait. I did this. I alone.
I might have known. They warned me about you. Sorceresses. None shall open their door to you. None shall feed you.
Yen, you didn't have to do...
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what's...
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly... You know? I saw something.
Where?
In Velen, at a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron. Now could...
You must go and get the creature.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble, can't it?
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse... Now, tell...
You were gonna ask me...
Tell me... Do you think... Is there a chance...
Don't even want to think.
Geralt.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to kill... But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We didn't learn much, though not in Velen or Novigrad.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned.
Certainly hope that's... Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself...
Can't even begin to imagine, but we will pull her out of it.
Ciri's trail in Skellige. We followed it, exhausted.
Before you do, there's one thing.
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall. We'll speak.
Fine.
Thank you. For that...
It was nothing.
Geralt, you know me. I'm rare to...
Run, Roach.
You best take that back.
You defile sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
Ye ain't welcome here, witch.
Always did know how to win, friend.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis. I asked some of the local folk. Some.
They know what happened?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjord.
So he's probably fish.
Not necessarily.
Why?
No. It's not the mage who interests.
You sure this mage
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible...
All right, so what?
You must help me find... I've no gold to offer in reward.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat away...
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Something I've always wondered. What are you, Richard?
The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are...
All right.
Mind if I take the... No.
Not sure this djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad I Cried Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there.
How's it going?
Yeah, you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the djinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the djinn? Have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our djinn's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimon man, so he was from Pharaoh. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Haimai symbols. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I should cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltje bedem ein echte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltje bedem ein echte.
Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Something cut this basket exactly in half. No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen.
And once we find that, we should...
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there.
Oh, no, not enough.
Stop whining.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first.
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it.
You're right. How long has this been going on? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other.
So that's it.
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to...
Why would you want...
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter.
What if I don't want to know?
I'm afraid you no longer have... Come, let's...
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it.
Nothing interesting here. Interesting. Nice shoes. Mage must have slept here. The impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Wonder what this means. Nothing interesting. Nothing here. Nothing interesting here.
We should explore the ship.
Mystery of mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Elemental Empires by Jean Batista.
We should explore the ship.
Nothing interesting. Wonder what this means.
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head.
Think the Jinn did...
No, it wouldn't attack its master. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, take a... They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall.
Always knew too much studying. If he died while being teleported... Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an... Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jinn, Rif Kaishta en Gaia, Kaishta et Displair, Gevired mi Castle. hurt you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
We've improved. Last time we tamed a djinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Yes, we make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Not sure I'd have done it if I'd known what this was about from the start.
Then we'd never have learned the truth. Whether anything would change after the djinn...
Has it?
I expected... I don't know what I expected. I thought you'd become a stranger to me, that I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all.
Jinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
What's next? Got any plans?
That depends what you mean. We must find Ciri, and then defeat the hunt. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his aid. ruin it by...
I'm going to see the Baron, collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as...
See you, Yen.
you.